Hi, so today is the 28th of September, 2021, and I'm going to be reading on the Mia Marcano case and they believe her killer is Armando Manuel Caballero, who was found this Monday having committed suicide in a storage locker facility somewhere. And currently they want to look in a wooded area near, apparently, where he was to have killed himself. Well, apparently he was found in a storage locker, so they're looking apparently at a wooded area. I guess that would be outside of that or close by for Mia. I don't know that would be where her body would be. I have a feeling she could be in a very different location. But you never know. But I do feel that she will be found soon. I did a preliminary reading last night, and I did get that she's like in a park area. I got the Four of Wands, which is like a natural park, an area for the public where the public can access, but usually specific, that it is specifically for public use. So I think her remains may be in what is considered a park area. And the name may or may not connect to the Empress, but again, that could just be symbolizing the abundance of the beauty, the naturalness of the area with which that she'll be found, and it being like a park. Okay. So it's like a specific area where there's just like a lot of, I think, animal, activity. I just got that with it being such a nurturing area for creatures. It's abundant with a lot of greenery and so on and so forth. But I feel like it's a little bit more remote. I did get the Hermit and I get the Sun, so I get that she will be found, and I think soon. I think definitely it could be days, it could be weeks, but not more than that, I don't think. There's also a possibility I picked up of this guy having acted out with other women. Possibly specifically 2 or 3. They really need to be able to, I think he has. I think he's both pestered women, but I think he's also successfully been able to do this to other women too. I think this is not the first time this guy has done this. Because I do get, like I said, it seems like more like a possibility of 3 cases, like maybe 2 other cases. These type of guys, they don't just tend to do that to one woman alone. It's a habit. I think it's more a matter of if you just survive their violence or not. Okay, so, yeah. Just going over my notes from my reading from last night. Okay, so, let's take a look at Mia being found. She's 19 years old. Her vehicle was found, I'm sorry, Armando Manuel Caballero is the perpetrator. He's killed himself, but he was 27 years old. This is coming out of the Orlando, Florida area. And his vehicle was found near her death scene, apparently. Well, He worked at the apartment, so... Now, he was found Monday. When he suicided, I don't think it was, he had been there probably terribly long, but some kind of storage locker. And he did talk to authorities initially, saying, oh, you know, like he was trying to, I think, kind of step ahead of the narrative. Very shrewd fellow, another shrewd, sick individual. Now, on the day that she went missing, and for people that might be in the area looking for her, Mia is only like 5 foot, dark hair, kind of olive complexion, a very pretty girl, young lady. She's only 19, teeny tiny, petite, and she was wearing a red, I think, shirt, jeans, and a black hoodie. So I want to ask, just very, will her recovery, can we get, again, a confirmation on the recovery of her remains soon? The Star. I do have the World, yeah. There's a little delay, I think. Just a slight delay from this case wrapping up. But I think this is caution not to lose hope. It's just there's a bit of a delay in this being completely wrapped up. But I do get her eventually being found. Well, I am holding the deck. Some of these cards aren't right. So what I feel like there's a delay here in finding, I think, her remains, but they will be found. It's temporary block. And it's got to do with this Wheel of Fortune, I think. There's something karmic tied within the timing, I think, that they will definitely find her, but there's some delay here. This little, it's not, I don't feel like it's a significant delay. But I do think they will find it. There is activity. I think they will have to expand a search area. I don't think maybe I could be wrong, but I don't know that just the area that they're going to look for around where he apparently took his life. I don't know that she's there. I happen to think she might be in a really, actually it might be a very quite beautiful area with the Empress, and the cards that I was getting would be very beautiful outdoor area, lush, with a great deal of like a park. And I see a park. I get the feeling it's a public area. Nine of Cups. This is enduring. There's enduring. She could be found near or in water. And I think she put up a considerable fight. A real fight. Even though she was small, she's fierce, right? That's what I see. I think her remains will be located. I feel like there's a bit of a block, a bit of a delay, and they will find her. Unfortunately, I think, this man assaulted her. And it's just a very sad situation there. But she put up a fight. That's what we're being given to know. And I think that's what she wants us to know. She fought really hard. But they will find her. And I feel like this is also kind of the, with the Sun and the Five of Cups, then the family can continue maybe better to process their unfortunate grief, and many and much love to them. I do see their daughter being found. I also kind of get that feeling again that Armando has done this before. And I feel like that will be exposed. He gets these romantic, not even just romantic, sexual attraction, sexual infatuation with people. This is the Two of Wands. It can be about choice, most certainly, but it's also about an energy that's building and becomes overbearing. With the Ten of Wands, it goes from the 2 to the 10, where he's just stalking. He's like the dog poop on the shoe that you can't scrape off. Definitely shows that. Heavy, heavy, heavy energy. I feel so sorry that she had to. There's not a lot, that anyone will offer, with the legal system to do. Pieces of paper that tell somebody to stay away. But problem is, this guy had the element of surprise. He had access to keys to get into her place. I wish that she'd been able to move. But from what I understood, Armando, I thought, began working there in June. Let me see. I thought I caught that, but maybe I didn't get that right. So, just went to double check on my notes. Yeah, I just feel like he could be linked to up to a couple more cases. And where one of those things where he's actually killed, I think, allegedly, of course, this is an entertainment channel, and for educational purposes and how you can use your cards as a hobby. But I see that it would indicate this is not the first time. And I'm getting, for him, a couple more. And possibly a couple of women that have known him may come forward and say that he was a very difficult type of individual to endure. Overbearing, controlling, not, just not well. Yes, sick. And, obsessive, and they don't sleep. There's this, I think there could be like a kind of this manic energy he had where he would obsess and it made him weird. He was just intense, and he really caused a great deal of anxiety for the people that he targeted. I see him disregarding, with also this Five of Pentacles, other people's boundaries, and being sneaky, watching them, like a predator does. It's part of the excitement of what they're doing. Ugh. But I see there's the Justice card and the Queen of Cups. A decision. I don't know. Since I don't know when her birth date was, I do think this is probably her. And she may have been thinking about moving, making the decision, or getting the law involved, or she may have already sought to do that, or was going to do that. Because this job this guy had, he should not. My brother is a maintenance guy. They, they have access to people's places. And I believe they're supposed to run a background check, because they don't want people giving those keys over to potential rapists. And that's what they did. This guy's got problems. They gave a job to a sicko. And I don't think, now, just because the police don't have complaints doesn't mean that it didn't happen. There may have been complaints, I wonder, to the owners or to the managers of the property, the rental apartment complex. Because I do feel like there's room for some civil action here. So that decision, it's a great way I'm grabbing the cards. I don't think she may have misjudged him a little bit and not realized how really sick he was. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting the 3 again, about 3 victims. There's other cases they may not that he's going to be, I think, connected to, but I think that they aren't as they appear. They're actually connected to him. Those are those other cases, those 2 other cases, and with her, Mia, it would be a 3. So there's been 2 other cases somewhere else where this has happened with him. And he's shrewd enough to try to cover up the behavior. I do see that. So he knows it's not right. So I wonder if this is a woman in the past that brought legal action against him. I think they'll be searching for more victims in the future. There may be, this could also be the law making a decision perhaps on another case of a female. I just feel like there's extra cases connected to him. When these guys are out and they're free to act, and they don't get caught, they don't just stop unless they're dead or sick, usually. So that's very interesting. I do see her being found, and I think relatively soon. There's a bit of a delay, but I feel like it is in a natural area. I think it's a park, or near a park, or it should be considered a park. From both the notes from the reading I got last night, right here, and then my reading I just did. So I do believe she'll be found. I think she is in a natural area. Pretty nice area, I would think. It would be, I think, have a natural beauty to it. But I think it's a natural area. And I do see this little bit of a delay, you know, a little hold to find her, but they will find her. They will find her. Their efforts won't be in vain. So keep your prayers up for Mia and her family, and for, because we can try to help and push that forward, that she be found more quickly. You know, we can try, right? So let's pray and ask for that, so that any evidence be preserved. Whoopsies. And that her family get the answers they need, because this is so unfortunate and tragic. So anyway, please, if you appreciate true crime content and my other content, please make sure to give a thumbs up, share, and make sure always that you're subscribed from time to time. You know, YouTube is tricky. So thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next video. I have a lot of work to do, so more videos are coming. Thank you.